Everyone, this is your trainer from the Electronic Service Division of the Akron Summit County Library. In this segment, I'm going to talk about the two other functions available under the data validation box. I'm going to click the drop-down arrow next to it. There is a data validation box. I'm going to talk about the input message, and I'm going to talk about error alert. What does it mean by the input message? Input message is if you want to caution the user before entering the data or when they get the result, you are giving them a reminder for a desired result in any particular cell. For example, I'm going to cancel that out first. Let's say in this weekly produce cell or weekly food expense here, you do not want these into more than $70. So every time somebody add up those costs weekly, grocery items, you don't want them more than $70. So you just want the reminder. You're not limiting them, you're just reminding them. So you select the cell when you want them to see the reminder, which is this cell, and you're going to click on the data validation. Click the data validation box. Under input message, you're going to click on the title. You can just simply say reminder, and you are to put in the meaningful message that you want them to see it. So you can say like weekly grocery cannot go over $70. Now, if you do not put in this particular or specific message, Excel will just put out the generic message. User has some limit in the data or something like that, which is not going to be meaningful for the user to know it. Now, by having the specific message, once they come and click on that box, they are going to see this message. Click on it, okay. Now, since I am selecting that box, I have the reminder weekly grocery cannot go over 70. Let's assume that I'm going to give this column has some formula. So for example, the total cost for the orange is the quantity multiplied by the price. Let's say I wanted to buy, instead of one bag, I'm going to buy 10 bags. I'm going to sit 10. By doing so, I have 19. So when I see this one, I'm going to click on it and I can say my reminder is telling me weekly grocery cannot go over $70. By doing so, that reminds me I am over my budget. So that is how you will put the input message in your. The next one is using the error alert. Error alert is you are not even allowing the users to put in any number other than your limit. For example, let's say under the food, monthly expense food, you do not want the monthly expense food costs go over $750. Right now it is $550, it is fine. So if you wanted to limit it, you go under data validation. You are to use not only the error alert is to give the message and to stop user for entering the wrong data, but the settings you have to set what is your lower limit, what is your upper limit. So in this situation, I'm going to click on the setting first. My lower limit is, you have to tell them this is in between the, not the any value. I am going to do the whole number. And I'm going to do in between, minimum is $1 to $7.50. Okay, so all you can do, instead of doing, say, I am doing to less than or equal to $7.50. So that means you can put anything less than $7.50, but not more than $7.50. Okay, after you do that, you are to block users by clicking the error alert. You are to showing the error alert when the invalidator is entered. You are going to stop them. There are three choices: warning and information. Remember, only the stop will stop the user to go on. So you can give them a little bit of stricter words such as warning. And you can tell them, monthly expense on food should not go over 750. And you ought to click on OK on that. Now, if I put other than any number equal to or below 750, I should not have any problem. So let's test it. I'm going to select this cell. I'm going to type in 650. No problem. I'm going to type in 750. No problem. If I type in 751, then I'm going to get the warning. Monthly expense on food should not go over 750. If I click on retry, I will be allowed to correct it. Or if I click on the cancel, I will have to start all over again to put the new number in. So anytime you put more than 750, you're going to get that warning and you will not be allowed to even enter the data. So that is the good way for you to limit the user to put the data in any particular cell if you wanted to put the limit in it. That's all for this segment, and thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.